matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. Play action. Prescott. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out right at the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw caught here by Metcalf. So the completion. There, and that'll make it second down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. This defense for the Eagles, they certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this returnable for Rager. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players. It gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. we can carry this throughout the game.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Dallas always tries to load up with guys that can stretch things downfield. The latest pickup is wide receiver Jalen Tolbert at the University of South Alabama, who brings a well-rounded game to the field, and he uses it there to pick up a 1st down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. From the 25 on 2nd down. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dwayne Eskridge. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's got room. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Eagles had a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try the right side with Harris. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. 1st and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here we go. Go check.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Harris is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So that's now 10 touchdowns for him on the year. He's into double figures, and we're not even to the halfway point of the season yet.
Partner, doesn't this speak to how well he works with this offensive line? And they know he doesn't need a giant alley to run through. He just needs a little seam. And he's so good at being patient, waiting for things to develop, and then accelerating when it does appear.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll lead with a 3rd and 2.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run left with Pollard. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey,
Play action. Here's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Setting up the screen, Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st down, Prescott. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Prescott off play action. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To the air again, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On first down, Hurts. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Drop 50, drop 50.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Hurts. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Liking 18.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example.
Haven't been getting much yardage out of it. And now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Najee Harris with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now here's Pollard, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Jalen Tolbert with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
This is Harris on the draw. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Sam Williams bringing him down that time. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the check. Eighteen Rattler. Check pass.
From the 38, Hurts. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Micah Parsons was drafted as an off-the-ball linebacker, but the Cowboys discovered he might be pretty good at this pass rusher thing as well. 13 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, and unanimously won the Rookie of the Year on the defensive side of the ball.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get them the completion.
And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And this will stay at a 7-point game. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Prescott on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They go play action with Hurts. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Let's go now. Warriors 17.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Oh, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass complete to Harris. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. 2nd and 12, and you have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Pollard going to try the right side, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a one-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew